Righty then, we should be good to go, I think. Right, let's get started then. Mikan, is Nagito alright? Looks like his breathing has returned. Really? But still, his condition is unpredictable, and that's putting it lightly.
How light is that? Is it sweet potato soft?
Well?
If so, that's pretty light.
Please don't interfere. Hey look, isn't Nagito's mouth moving? You're right, he might be trying to say something. Nagito, what happened? As she said his name, Mikan softly tilted her ear toward Nagito's lips. What did he say? Apparently his condition has improved and he feels quite refreshed. Since Monokuma said that Nagito has the liar disease, he probably means the opposite and actually feels really crappy.
Like...
But what's going to happen if he just dies? We're not going to have a class trial, right? Don't talk like that.
Yes!
Nagito is never going to die. I will save him by any means necessary.
I see.
I see. Got it. Then I leave Nagito's life to you.
Yes!
Far from her usual self, Mikan responded assertively and went back to tending to Nagito. If we stay here any longer, we might just get in the way.
Damn right.
Then follow me. While you were resting, the goods arrived. I gotta show them to you. The goods aren't something dangerous, right?
Anyway.
Let's go to the lobby. Alright, fair enough. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves some goods. Don't do that, Fuyuhiko. Jesus Christ, scared the fucking shit out of me then. Good lord. What? Oh, that pink thing. Ooh, it's like a Nintendo Switch. Kinda. A little bit. Without the dumb antenna. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what did you mean when you said goods?
Damn right.
Look on top of the reception desk. On top of the reception desk? Well, yeah, I can see it. It's pretty vibrant. It's hard to miss. Fuyuhiko's talking about this, right? It looks like a monitor and camera unit. Hey, what is this? Perfect timing, the blue light is blinking. Does something happen when this blinks? Seeing is believing, as they say. Try pressing the button just below that light. I just have to press the button? I did what Fuyuhiko said and pressed the button. Oh shit, yeah, just who I wanted to see. The biggest creeper of them all. Surprised Sonia doesn't have the other one. Hey, is this Hajime? Ha! Loud and clear. Looks like it's perfectly connected. Kazuichi? Then this is... Yeah, that's right. That's the way to communicate he was talking about.
Alright!
Looks like it's time for the ultimate mechanic to shine. How about it? This is what I've been working on. Remember that alley with all those shady-looking street booths? That's where I found this. It's a surveillance camera for spying on Sonia. I mean household use. And I just tweaked it a little. So now it's basically a video chat device. Well, it's pretty hit or miss. Video chat, huh?
I get it.
It's true. We don't have to worry about getting infected with this.
That's right.
So it may be a hassle, but we'll be contacting each other with this from now on, okay? This was only a test run this time, so I guess this should be pretty fun. Okay then, see you later.
Kazuichi left this while you were rested.
Damn right.
This surveillance camera unit comes with a surveillance camera and a surveillance monitor. Anything the camera records is broadcast live on the monitor. So he prepared 2 of these sets and swapped each of their cameras. I see. By swapping the cameras, his monitor will display what's going on in my camera and vice versa. Apparently he also modified it a little. He widened its narrow communication range beyond just household use. Yeah, I get the feeling you did.
So,
He still had a limit, so apparently the signal can't reach from the hospital to the motel. Then we can't communicate between the hospital and the motel? You didn't notice? He was contacting you just now from the music venue near the motel. From there, the signal reaches the hospital with no problems. But they're staying at the motel, right? What happens if we can't reach them when we need to?
Damn right.
I thought the same thing, so we arranged time for us to contact each other. It's set up for us to communicate 30 minutes after Monokuma's morning and evening announcements. Our next contact with them is going to be tomorrow morning. Don't sleep in. He's well prepared, as expected of the heir of an enormous organization.
Huh?
What is it? Nothing. You know what that means.
Ahem.
Sadistic bear with martini time.
School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m. Please return to your rooms and relax. Let the sound of the ocean gently rock you to sleep.
Yeah, as per usual.
Now then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Except I'd be very surprised if you could hear the sound of a roaring ocean, like through motel walls, or through hospital walls, or anything like that. It's that time already, huh? Now then, where should I sleep tonight? Are you planning to use the on-call room with the certain someone again? Like I said, it's not what it looked like. I would never settle for Mikan.
You guys.
Hey, aren't you misunderstanding?
What do you think?
A hospital is a facility for sick people, so it's not for lodgings or young romantic trysts, you know.
Well, what if we're sick people? What if we're, like, really kinky? You don't know. You two? What are you talking about?
I don't like
Oh, I see. Your generation has fallen out of the habit of looking at bulletin boards. Come on, take a look at the bulletin board. There's a notice on there, right?
Notice on the bulletin board? I love this music, by the way. It's great music. A bulletin board notice. Is he talking about this? Hospital precautions. Eating and drinking is forbidden within the hospital building. If patients do not need to be accompanied, overnight stays by non-patients are expressly forbidden.
In other words,
Right? It's like the notices you often see inside hospitals. You can't stay overnight here.
what are you saying?
There's one patient who needs to be accompanied.
Oh, you're talking about Nagito, right?
Unbelievable.
Then I'll allow just one person to accompany him. The rest of you need to hurry up and get out of here.
Jeez.
Hospital precautions, my ass. He should have said so sooner. Only one person can stay the night, and there's no way we can make Mikan leave.
Jeez. You're pathetic.
I guess we have no choice. We should head back to our cottages, then. You're right. Even if we stay here, we probably won't be able to do anything. After explaining the circumstances to Mikan, we decided to go back to our cottages for the time being. So Fuyuhiko and I are going to be the only ones sleeping in our cottages tonight. I'm a little worried. No, the ones who are stuck in the hospital should be more worried. What's the point of me getting so worried? Alright, when I wake up tomorrow, I'll go to the hospital right away. I feel bad leaving Mikan alone. I guess for now I should try to get some sleep. Yeah, Monokuma's theme song, whenever you hear it, after you think about, like, Native Americans chanting, you can't unhear it. It's fucking hilarious.
Good evening, it's time for Monokuma's cooking class. Today we're gonna learn how to make taiyaki. The first thing you'll need is a time machine. We will travel back in time to the Meiji period and meet a person named Seijiro Kanbei. He used to bake and sell turtle-shaped pastries, but unfortunately they never sold all that well. It's important that you gently cheer him up because he's gonna be disappointed in himself when you meet him. From there, get serious and insist that he try making his pastries fish-shaped because they'll sell better. Once that happens, he'll happily bake his pastries in the shape of a fish. And as a final touch, name these pastries taiyaki. Okay, with this, you've finished making taiyaki.
Brought to you by Monokuma.
This concludes Monokuma's cooking class.
Alright. What am I gonna fucking do? Fire up a DeLorean and fucking go back in time? Be like, yeah. Just make some fish-shaped pastries, mate. You'll be alright.
Ahem. Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone. Looks like today.
What
is
if one
gonna
of
be
these times he
another
said, the
perfect
Monokuma
choice
Executive
away.
Committee has an announcement to make, and then he just was like, all you should go fuck yourselves.
Now
Just
then,
like one time.
Let's show some
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today.
I'm worried about Mikan and the others. Should hurry over to the hospital. The moment I got out of bed, I immediately left my cottage and headed over to the hospital. Well, great.
Yo,
You came early today. You're the one who's early.
damn right.
Well, I just got here. So what should we do? There's still a little time before we need to make contact. Want to go to Nagito's room and check up on him? Yeah, I'm worried about how he's doing. Worry? Why do I have to worry about a guy like him? I have a funny feeling, Hajime. I know exactly why. Still. 'Cause he's Gachi base.
Huh?
What happened? Weren't you gonna go to Nagito's room? Well, fuck me for asking. Damn. Thought I could chat with my bro for a minute, but alright. Oh shit. Never mind, he teleported in here. He's like, what'd you say, bitch? Nothing.
Huh?
Alright. Which room is he in? I don't know what room he's in. Oh, they put little panels on the doors. Uh-oh. What's going on? Death? Yeah, death. Alright. Honestly, I don't really care. Honestly, I couldn't give a fuck. I'm so tired of trying to think about looking after that thing. I don't give a shit. Nobody call PETA on me, alright? That's not animal cruelty. It's not real. It doesn't exist, alright? It's just a fucking Tamagotchi pet. It's okay. It's fine. Have a hard enough time looking after myself. Mikan, how's Nagito doing? Same as usual. No, actually, he might be worse than yesterday.
This is bad.
Yeah, nice job, Ultimate Nurse. Are you fucking serious? His pulse is extremely weak. He might slip into critical condition sometime today. Is he that sick? But as long as I'm his nurse, I will never let Nagito die. Ever. I do understand how you feel, but don't overexert yourself, okay? Hey, Hajime, it's almost time to start the connection. We need to head over to the lobby. Yeah, got it. After being reminded of how powerless I am, I left Nagito's room. God damn it, I wish he'd quit doing that. It's fucking freaky. Really hate it when he just pops up out of the camera like that. It's horrifying. The incoming signal light is blinking.
Now then.
Looks like they're already waiting. Let's hurry up and start the connection. Yeah, you're right. I pressed the button underneath the blinking light and the monitor instantly lit up. Looks like the camera and the monitor had no problem making a connection. Soon enough, a familiar face showed up on the other side of the monitor.
What's up?
Hello? How is it? Can you see my handsome face?
Yeah, I can see you real clear, unfortunately.
We're good on our end, too. I can totally see your broke-ass faces.
Might be best if I tell the others about Nagito's condition. Hey, are you the only one over there?
Nope.
Nope, we're all here except for Hiyoko. But, who fucking cares, cause, it's Hiyoko. Nobody gives a shit, honestly. Can you really honestly tell me anybody gives a shit about that fucking gremlin midget? No. What happened to Hiyoko? It seems we all look like aberrant enemies in the eyes of that coward.
She has locked herself in her room. She said, from the other side of the door, that she won't come out until the despair disease has been cured.
She's even being cautious around the others in the motel, huh? Looks like they're also in a testy situation.
Hey.
So how about you? How are you guys doing? Get into any gay shenanigans with Nagito sleeping over at the hospital or what? Yeah, about that. To tell you the truth, Nagito's actually in serious danger.
I already know he's seriously dangerous.
No, not that. He's seriously wandering the border between life and death.
What?
What did you say?
However,
But he is going to be okay, right? Nagito is going to get better?
Hey.
First Nekomaru, then Nagito? This ain't funny at all.
Well, for now, we really can't say.
You really can't say? That's impossible.
Monami, why are you on that side?
'Cause it'd be dangerous if I got close to the hospital since I don't even know what's going on there.
You are really pissing me off. Like, why does a stupid stuffed animal need to be cautious about a disease?
You can't!
Please don't discriminate. That despair disease is horrible. It's a dangerous disease that can even destroy this island. So until we figure out how to deal with it, I will be on this side.
Before I could respond to Monami, Fuyuhiko had cut the connection.
Don't fuck with me!
That shitty stuffed animal, she seriously pissed me off! Ah, damn it. Going outside to cool off. Fuyuhiko practically spat those words before he went outside. Anyway, all we can do now is wait. Just wait patiently until the situation improves and changes for the better. That's why we waited patiently. Because waiting patiently was the only thing we could do. We waited patiently. On a side note, why can't I relax when I'm in a hospital? I paced back and forth around the hospital lobby. Fuyuhiko entered and left the hospital many times, and time just kept passing by.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
Oh, I'm sure you fucking do.
It is now 10 p.m.
Oh, is it really? Couldn't guess.
Please return to your rooms and relax. Let the sound of the ocean gently rock you to sleep. Now then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Yeah, just have sweet dreams of all your friends dying, you know, and you surviving, hopefully.
Damn it!
Feels like a lot of stuff got skipped over and now it's nighttime already. It's almost time for tonight's transmission.
Jeez.
We should go back to our cottages when that's done. It's fucking annoying to keep going back and forth, though. But before we go back, can we check on Nagito one more time? Go for it. Leave this transmission thing to me.
Jeez.
They're not gonna have a new clue anyway, I can handle this. Then, I'll leave it to you. Right, let's go check up on Nagito, shall we? Will something sinister have happened overnight? Who knows? Jesus Christ, that is fucking horrifying. Jesus, lady. Whoa, Ibuki? What are you doing here? You need to be resting.
Yes.
To tell you the truth, I've been getting quite bored doing nothing but sleeping. Also, it would just trouble you if I slept all the time, so I was hoping I can help you with anything. But it's better if I'm sleeping, correct?
Yeah, just get some rest for now. It'd be a big help if you got better soon.
Understood.
That's kind of scary. Hope she gets better real soon. That was some fucking, oh, what's that movie called? With the demons and shit in the fucking other realm. Insidious. That was some Insidious type shit right there. That was fucking horrifying. I didn't like that one bit. Good lord. That was rough as fuck. Mikan's too focused on caring for Nagito. She hasn't even noticed that I entered the room. Has she been caring for him this whole time? Hey, Mikan. Hey, Mikan. No matter how many times I talk to her, she's not responding. Her back is turned toward me as she focused on caring for Nagito. I peeked over Mikan's shoulder and said, Hey, Mikan, are you okay? That didn't sound like a he-ya at all. Hey, what's up, Bosteph? How's it going? I'm doing alright. I'm doing better. I took a couple days off, I think. Like, honestly, my concept of time is a bit fucked, but I took at least one day off. I was blitzed out of my fucking mind last stream. I had like 14 shots of whiskey and I seriously fucked myself up, like really bad. As you can see, I survived, of course. 'Cause, I'm a fucking legend, but basically after Neo, I threw up like fuck, and then I went to sleep, and then I had some stomach problems. Like, I just had an upset stomach for a bit, so I went to sleep, and then I woke up the next morning, and then I threw up a bit more, and then, my stomach still hurt, and then I got some more sleep, and then I woke up later, and I'm perfectly alright now. Like, I'm totally fine. No headaches, no nothing, no problems, nothing at all. So, yeah, 14 shots of whiskey, and, I'm alright. I'm never drinking that much again, though. Just putting that out there. Drunk Danganronpa is definitely over. It's definitely done. I nearly killed myself last stream. Like, I seriously, genuinely almost died last stream. So, yeah. Not doing that again. Looks like you finally noticed. God, please don't surprise me. I almost got wet. Whoa, hey. Monka TOS. Mikan. Wet. Did you come by to check on Nagito? Just wanted to see how he's doing. I'm really worried about my boyfriend, buddy. But you look pretty tired, too. Isn't it better if you get a little rest? I hope I'm not mistaken. That'd be really embarrassing. Are you, by chance, worried about me? Yeah, pretty much. Thank you very much. I'll remember this moment until the day I die. I'm starting to get my energy back, so I'll get back to taking care of Nagito. I hope she understood what I said and didn't misinterpret it and get all, you know, soiled. But she's working so hard, it'd be bad if I kept getting in her way. That's exactly how I felt, so I decided to just shut up and go back to the lobby. But yeah, like 14 shots of whiskey last stream, I went back and I watched the stream. Like, literally, if you want an idea of how drunk I was, when I was feeling the after effects, it hurt me to listen to myself be drunk. Like, that's the kind of drunk you don't want to be. So, like, it was just, I didn't want to be reminded of how much I drank, if that makes sense. So, yeah. Really dangerous shit. So, yeah, no more drunk Danganronpa. Yo, how's Nagito doing? More worried about Mikan than Nagito. She looks like she's had no time to rest.
Damn it.
Nagito's probably not doing so well. What about you? Are you guys done with the transmission?
Jeez.
As I expected, we wrapped it up quickly like they had nothing new to report. They're apparently trying to find a cure somehow, but there hasn't been any progress. So on both our ends, it looks like we had no results.
Jeez.
Oh well, let's look forward to tomorrow. Yeah, but no more drunk Danganronpa. I know I came up with the huh thing, but there you go. That's how good of a drinking game it is. You have to stop it to preserve your health, to make sure you don't die. That's how good of an idea it was. With the depressingly heavy mood riding on our backs, we headed back to our cottages. I think if you made it like maybe a half shot, or like lesser ounce shots, it'd be alright. But yeah, like full shots of whiskey for that kind of a thing. Just Jesus Christ. What's up, Rain Man? I lived. So yeah, welcome back. I know you guys were all probably wondering how my night went. Pretty shit. Next day, pretty shit. Today, I'm alright. My worries have piled so high that one side just isn't enough. And the more I think about it, it's like I'm slowly being sucked deeper and deeper into an endless pit. I got a fuck ton of good clips from that stream, though, but yeah. Dude, I got so fucked off my ass. Like, I had 14, like, full shots of whiskey, man. Like, I was so fucking out of it. It was so bad. I had stomach problems, and, like, I threw up quite a bit. And, that was pretty much it. I didn't have any headache or anything like that. But, it was kind of shit. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm fine. I survived. I'm not doing drunk Danganronpa anymore. That was, like, way too risky. Like, I literally nearly killed myself, I think. Like, I looked up online, like, what my BAC would be, and, I literally nearly killed myself, so, yeah, no more of that. I guess for today, I should just go to sleep. It's best if I not dwell on it too much. Yeah, no alcohol poisoning, otherwise I wouldn't be here. Like, I wouldn't be alive right now, so I think I'm alright, but I think I played God a little bit on that last stream, and I'm not gonna push my luck. Not just that, first thing in the morning, I need to go to the hospital again. I kept telling myself that as I sighed one last time, and slowly closed my eyes. But, you know, that means it was a really good idea for a drinking game that I got so fucked to the point where I had to stop, like, just to make sure I didn't die. Out of the blue, a hazy scene began to take shape. Yeah, maybe Hajime was drunk as well. From the depths of my consciousness, it slowly took its time, hazily. Like watercolor paint suspended in water. Slowly, hazily. I got so many good clips from that stream, though, man. I was so fucked up. It was fun, though. There was a classroom from somewhere. Like, I got so drunk to the point where I literally could not pour a shot right. I tried to walk down my stairs to go to the bathroom last night, and I literally slipped down my stairs. That's how fucking drunk I was. And I was using a handrail as well. A classroom that I've seen before, but I don't know where. I can hear voices. Somebody's talking.
Did you hear? Isn't it amazing? Apparently he's been accepted into Hope's Peak Academy. But was he that exceptional? Those are noises. I'm dully staring out the window, pretending not to listen. I don't want to listen. But even if I don't want to listen, the noises leap into my ears. Huh? You don't know? Heh, know what? Apparently you don't have to be exceptional to get into Hope's Peak Academy. But it's an academy that recruits only exceptional students from around the world, right? I wanted to cover my ears. I wanted to run. To the place I deserve to be. Not here. To the place where I can be more confident. Wow, I never knew that way was possible, so he's the same too? Obviously. I mean, he doesn't have any special talents that Hope's Peak Academy would be interested in. He's just a normal guy who can be found anywhere. Well, admiring the academy is free, but it must be tough for the parents who have to write the check. Leave me alone. I just want to become someone who's confident in myself. What is this, anyway? Who are they talking about? Why can't I remember? Who am I? Yeah, but I'm not continuing Drunk Danganronpa. That was, like, way too sketch. I'm not gonna do it anymore. If I do Drunk Danganronpa in the future, it's gonna be like a 5-shot minimum per stream. And hopefully that'll be enough.
Did you know that talking about a personal failure is a good way to break the ice when meeting new people? So, I'm gonna tell you my story of personal failure. In the wild world I live in, popularity is a symbol of power. That's why I decided to write a fake love letter to myself so I could brag about it to the others. I was bragging about it to my friend, but unfortunately all I had was an envelope. When my friend wanted me to show him the unwritten letter, I was in a real bind. So I showed him a blank piece of paper and said this. This letter was written with special ink, only those chosen by God can see it. When I said that, he was all, that love letter is brimming with passion. However, things started looking bad at that point. The other people around us started praising him because they thought he really could read the letter. That's when he started hogging everyone's attention as a divine messenger of God. And eventually he was worshipped by society. Now he uses his followers to sell shady vases for a quick buck. Thanks to my big mouth, he became a multi-millionaire. How regretful. What an epic fail. That was my story of personal failure. What did you think of it? Is the ice broken? Since you listened to me, want to buy this vase? It's in pretty high demand, but I'll give you a deal on it because I like you so much.
Yeah, see, some of those are, like, really well written. Like, some of those are really fucking funny. Especially in V3, some of them are, like, really, really good. It's morning, huh? But for some reason... I get, like, PTSD every time I read the word huh now. After that night. My body's heavy. No, not just heavy. It's somewhat soft and really hot. Wait a minute. Nagito, is that you? Oh, nope, never mind. Oh yeah, great. Fun. Also, I figured out when I was drunk that Mikon is also the VA of Himiko from V3, so that's interesting. I can totally hear it in the voice now that I think about it.
Hurry up and move. I can't breathe.
You know, Hajime, a lot of guys would be fighting to get into your position, so maybe you should shut up and be a little bit appreciative, alright? Well, if you're sitting there asphyxiating somebody with your fucking thick thighs, that's a little bit scary, isn't it?
Wait. Huh?
Yeah, see, that would have been like 4 or 5 shots already by now, and I'm only like half an hour in.
Cyanosis again.
Hajime's gone limp. Please get a hold of yourself. Yeah, he probably went limp because you were the one cuddling him. He regained consciousness? I'm so glad. I thought you died from suffocation. No breathing! No, I'm kidding. Why are you here? The Monokuma announcement hasn't aired yet. Now that you mention it. I came here to wake you up, but it seems like I accidentally fell asleep. What kind of accident is that? But good news, you see Nagito's condition has stabilized. Really? And I rushed over to let you guys know, but Fuyuhiko's room was locked, so... Oh yeah, my lock is still broken. Thanks, Ibuki. Anyway, please hurry over. Nagito can probably be saved. Yeah, got it. Great. I quickly got dressed and headed over to the hospital as quick as I could because my boyfriend was in life-threatening danger. Although I did wonder why it was necessary to be so pumped up for someone like Nagito. Oh well, best not to think about it. Somebody's in the closet! Hajime. Nagito is in his patient room. Please hurry and see how he's doing. Well, I could get a cup of water first. I'm not that worried about him. Why does she look sad? No, right there it looks like she's like crying, and then when you get up close, she's like a little bit better. I don't know, that was weird. Where's Nagito's room? Oh, it's this one. I can't count. Not that I can count at the best of times, anyway. Some daft as shit woof. Wait, this is Nagito talking? This is Nagito speaking to himself. What the fuck? I think this is wrong. Nagito, can you hear me? Hajime came by to see how you were doing. Yeah, now leave, Mikan, so we can have some alone time.
The twin Ibukis are singing. I see. Ibuki must have been a twin duo. The Veronicas.
Is he supposed to be cured? It's not like he's completely cured. He was just able to recover from his critical condition.
They were utilizing their characteristic as twins, and they've been taking turns appearing before me. Which means there are actually 17 people on this island. The Veronicas, that's the answer.
After seeing this, it might have been better if he stayed quiet for just a little bit longer. But I'm so glad. I'm so relieved Nagito regained consciousness. I'm so glad. I feel dizzy. Somehow everything is spinning around me. Like that one song from, Dream Theater. Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? Then if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead. Yeah, I'll do that. Then, even though it's the morning, good night. Sounds like me. Mikan wobbled around a bit, then left the room. She's definitely exhausted. Whoa. How many times have I spent the night with Mikan and she wobbled out of the room? She's exhausted? Am I cheating on Nagito with Mikan? I don't know. Well, it's understandable. I mean, she fell asleep when she was supposed to come wake me up.
All alone with Hajime, huh? I can't stand being in the same room as you.
Don't worry, I'm leaving. You should focus on curing that crappy disease of yours. Yeah, exactly. Did you hear what Nagito just said? He has the liar disease. He said he can't stand being in a room with me, which means he really wants to be in a frickin' Motel 6 with me. Gotchi base.
Yeah, hurry up and go away. I don't want to see your face anymore. Or, that ass of yours. Nope, not at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, sure, whatever you say, closet Nagito. Although Nagito's not really in the closet, easy. He's being really forward. Hajime's the one in the closet. The morning Monokuma announcement should be starting soon. Should wait at the lobby for the transmission. Yeah, Nagito's like super gotchi base for my ass. And Hajime is just like oblivious as fuck. Huh? Dude, that's like the 8th huh already, man. Again, like half an hour in. There's already been like 7 or 8 huhs. No wonder I got so fucked last time. The surveillance camera unit's light is blinking. That's weird. It's not transmission time yet. Well, maybe we should check it out. The light is blinking. It receives some sort of transmission from the other side, right? But that's pretty early. We haven't even received the Monokuma announcement yet. Might be something urgent, though. If so, there's no way I can make them wait until Fuyuhiko gets here. Alright, even if it's just me, I should receive the transmission. I reached my hand and pressed the reception button on the surveillance camera unit. Are you guys fucking ready? I hope you're ready. Huh? Upon first glance, I immediately knew it wasn't a normal video. A slowly swaying dim light is shining on the back curtains. It felt like some sort of ritual was about to begin. Is this light from a candle? But what was creepiest of all was the rope hanging from the ceiling. The end of the rope was tied in a loop, and beneath it there was a stepladder. It was like a gallows. What is this? I didn't understand at all. What's going on at the music venue? And that's when it happened. The moment I saw a silhouette slowly entering the frame from the side of the screen, chills ran down my spine as if someone was dragging ice on me. A person wearing a hospital gown and a handbag on their head. What the... As I raised my voice in surprise, the person in the hospital gown slowly started moving and began climbing the stepladder. Slowly, slowly, they took their time climbing it. They reached over to the rope hanging from the ceiling. Are you kidding me? And at that moment... Huh? The screen suddenly went pitch black, probably because the candle, the only source of light, had gone out. Hey! No matter what I said, there was no response from the darkness on the other end of the monitor. What the heck is this? What's going on? What in the world is going on? No, it doesn't matter. I have to do something about this. I might still be able to make it. I need to hurry over to the music venue. I rushed out of the hospital and ran over to the music venue where the transmission was made.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy
Buckle up,
School
buckaroos,
Executive
because it's about to get
Committee has
sad.
an announcement to make.
Here in a minute.
Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is
Yeah,
gonna
look
be
at
another
Monokuma, he's fucking
tropical day.
smug as shit.
Now then,
He's like, oh, did another one of your friends happen to
and make sure
pass
they give
away?
it our all today.
That sure sucks.
Sip. Prick. Just now, that was the morning Monokuma announcement. Fuyuhiko should be arriving here shortly. No, I don't have time to wait for him. I've got to get to the music venue. And not worry about our fucking Chia Pet. Or Tamagotchi, whatever the fuck it is. To the Titty Typhoon. It's like to the Batmobile, but it's like a strip club. To the Titty Typhoon! Rad. Really wish I owned a business called the Titty Typhoon. If I ever become a connoisseur of, erotic arts, that's probably what I'll name my area. Please, please let me make it. Rushed into the music venue with a prayer in my heart. But I completely forgot. Prayer means nothing on this island. Get out your F's, boys. One of the best girls. Get out your F's. I was too late. What the hell is this? In the hot air inside the music venue, I couldn't keep myself from shouting. Hot air? Why is it so hot? What is this strange hot air inside the music venue? No, now's not the time to worry about that. More importantly, why isn't anybody coming? What is everyone doing? Ah, the body discovery announcement? That's right, there hasn't been an announcement yet. That's why nobody's noticed yet. Then I need to hurry and let the others know. From here, the motel is close by. There should be a lot of able-bodied people who can help me there. I should hurry. I ran to the motel as fast as I could, trying desperately not to trip over my own feet. Hey, somebody get out here! As soon as I arrived at the motel, I started shouting for help as loud as I could. I was wondering who was making such infernal racket. So it was you. Gundam, something awful has happened. Don't tell me, do you intend to spread the pathogenic bacteria so you can take us all down with you?
I won't let you!
If you want to pass, you must defeat me first!
What happened? Is there a problem? Fighting is not allowed.
It's worse than trouble. There's a body.
Huh?
Didn't you hear me? A body was found.
Could it be?
Body?
I renounce
Could it be? You intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all?
Hold it.
Hold on. Hajime, is that true? And if so, whose body? Maybe it's somebody who doesn't matter. We're freaking out for no reason. Seriously. Of course it is. Isn't it obvious? Chiaki, you've seen Nagito's condition, yes? This fiend just has the same symptoms as him.
But still.
Gundam, shut the fuck up for like 2 seconds, please. Jesus Christ. But there's no way we shouldn't check it out, because if Hajime is telling the truth, that means it happened again, right?
Yes.
A killing?
Hey.
If that's true, we need to check it out. Hopefully it's somebody that doesn't matter. If that is the case, I will not stop you.
Leave this to me.
Leave this place to me, and you fiends go on ahead. No need to worry, I will catch up with you easily.
That sounds like famous last words.
Chiaki, can you go?
Yep.
Yeah, it's better if we hurry, right? The sooner we get this over with, the sooner you can come back to my hotel room. Right, now that we have our pals with us.
Ah, Hajime.
Mikan, why are you here?
Perfect timing. Please help us, Hajime.
Help us.
Hey, hey.
Hajime, something's coming from over there. Hajime and Chiaki, what are you guys doing here? Fuyuhiko, why are you here too?
No shit.
Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Ibuki. Looking for Ibuki?
I was planning to rest in the on-call room, but I wanted to check on everyone before I did that. And Ibuki's missing from the hospital all of a sudden.
Huh?
Perhaps.
So what Hajime was saying earlier. Everyone, let's hurry. Hurry where? To the music venue, don't ask, just follow me. Music venue?
Is Ibuki going to be there?
Yep, she most certainly is. Unfortunately enough. Electric Avenue, Eddie Grant, music venue. Yep, all makes sense, doesn't it? What is that? Lucha Libre International. Oof. Maybe we'll come across the cast of Mucha Lucha on the fucking way there. Maybe not. I don't care about the pets. I don't give a fuck. I know it sounds fucked up, but I genuinely couldn't give a fuck. I don't care. It's just gonna die again anyway when I forget to look after it, so there's not really much point, is there? I'm very forgetful.
Damn it.
My wound hasn't completely healed yet. Don't make me run too much.
Hey.
Is Ibuki inside here? Rather be inside Ibuki, but the only way to know is to go inside and confirm if that hanged body is really Ibuki. Let's go. Clenched my teeth and reached my hand toward the door. Huh? What the heck? Why is it locked? That doesn't make sense. I mean, I was able to go through here just a few minutes ago.
For now.
Then why don't we try from another entrance?
Nope.
This is the only entrance to the music venue. There isn't even a window we could go through. But why is it locked? I don't understand it myself, but
Let's go.
if it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's going to be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know.
It's got nothing to do with
Doesn't matter if you can do it or not, we have to try.
damn right.
Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door at full force. Oh, the door moved. Maybe it'll open easily after all.
Yep.
Yeah, even with two girls here.
Let's go.
I bet Chiaki could break that door down with her boobs alone, Jesus. Alright, one more time. Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door one more time. Didn't he just get done saying his wound hasn't completely healed yet? It was like a live performance had just ended. That moment of silence just before the audience breaks out in thunderous applause. And a few minutes after that silence, a scream surfaced. Double rip!
Get fucked. Bet you didn't see that coming, did you? Nah, curveball. Get fucked. Yes! It's alright, we lose one of the best girls, but we also lose one of the worst. Thank fuck. There wasn't just a hanged body. There were 2 hanged bodies. 1 + 1 is 2. There was also another body, a suspended body belonging to Hiyoko. Yep, double murder. Get fucked. Bet you didn't see that shit coming. Unless you've played this before, in which you certainly did. I saw it coming, because I've seen this game before.
A body has been discovered.
Oh shit, fucking 2 of your friends? Get fucked, dude. Jesus. You're really bad at this
After
saving
the
people
time
crap.
has passed, the class trial will begin.
Aren't you supposed to fight for your friends or some shit?
Oh, nice. Wow. Plated a double, too. Insult to injury.
A body has been
Literally
discovered.
insult to injury. He's like,
Oh, hello again.
Now then, after a
May I
certain
remind you
time
that a
has
second
passed,
one of your friends
the
just got
class
murdered?
trial will begin.
Again, man, you're really bad at this.
yeah, thanks, Monokuma. Cheers. 2 body discovery announcements in a row. That means... yeah, they're both being discovered for the first time. The hanged body with a hemp bag on its head. Hyoko's suspended body. Both of these bodies have been discovered at the same time. What is this?
What?
Hiyoko and... Who the hell's that other one wearing the hemp bag?
Could it be?
2 victims? 1 cup? But when I was here earlier, I didn't see Hyoko's body. I only saw that hanged body over there. Not even 10 minutes passed. But still, why?
What is this? Impossible. 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 It's impossible for killings to happen on this island. Even though there's been like 2 or 3 already.
Shut the hell up!
Shut up, idiot.
This is just...
For now, we should lower that person wearing the hemp bag to the ground. Leaving it like that, it's just too sad. That I didn't suffocate and hang her myself.
Yes!
But what about preserving the scene of the crime?
Damn it!
What is this, CSI Miami? Who fucking cares about that?
There's a control panel for the baton lighting on the wing of the stage. You can lower the body with that.
That one! Hihiko ran over to the wing of the stage and pressed a button on the control panel. Yeah, I highly doubt control panels and metal beams make roar noises, but whatever. With a motorized sound like the growl of a starving beast, the baton lighting slowly descended, so it sounded like Akane when she's hungry. Alright. When it descended enough for us to reach it, we all worked together to lower the body. Now I'm going to take off the hemp bag, okay? Yeah, that's right. Ow, my heart. One of the best girls. Even though I expected it, I still didn't want to confront that reality. Under the hemp bag, there was no denying that the face I saw belonged to Ibuki.
Damn it!
Damn it! It's all my fault. If only I did a better job watching over Ibuki.
You're wrong. It's not your fault, Mikon. No matter how we feel, the one at fault is...
What's the matter?
Geez, it feels like someone died in here or something. Maybe 2 people? I don't know. So you finally showed up. The root of all evil.
What the heck?
How dare you call your big brother the root of all evil? I even went to the trouble of bringing everyone for you.
Bringing everyone?
Ah! Are you kidding me?
What the hell is going on here? Ibuki and Hiyoko?
What?
So 2 people have been killed.
What?
Whoa there, that's not all. I've also summoned the others who were at the hospital.
The others.
This is trouble.
Looks like another serious incident occurred while I was unaware.
Damn it!
I can't believe they did such a horrible thing. Nagito, Akane, are you okay?
Huh?
Of course. What do you mean, of course?
No way!
Are you talking about the despair disease? Jeez, you guys, that stuff is totally over now. Over? Yeah, 'cause I got bored. For that silly reason? Now that the killing has started, there's no need to keep that motive around anymore. Yeah, that despair disease is gone now, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
What'd you say?
What the heck? That's impossible. How can you spread a disease and cure it so easily? Illuminati, the government, teddy bears, who knows? Ah, who cares about the itty-bitty details? What matters is that it's already been cured. So, let's go back to our main topic and proceed as usual.
It's the Monokuma file!
Lo and behold.
See ya later!
I'll be waiting at the class trial. Do your best to investigate.
This cannot
Again?
be.
We have to do this again?
We have no choice. Like last time, if this means one of us killed these two,
Let me tell you.
then we cannot let this be. Why do we have to do this?
Damn it.
Thinking like that won't do anything. We have to do this.
Damn it.
If we don't do anything, we'll all be executed.
What do you
Abandon your overdependence and complaints this instant. Those have no place in this world. But what about Nekomaru? What's going to happen to him? Is he not going to participate this time? Is that even allowed? Nekomaru? Huh? That's strange. I'm crying. What happened to me? Looks like lingering after effects of the despair disease is nothing for you to worry about.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Fortunately, it seems like I have nothing to worry about.
This is bad.
Since you had the liar disease, your after effects could be lies, maybe?
Leave it to me.
Please leave Nekomaru to me. Everyone must focus on investigating, so I must do my very best.
Alrighty.
I will definitely bring back Nekomaru and win everyone's trust. Seems we should leave Nekomaru to mon ami. What about guarding this area? Do we still need it? I'll stay. I still don't feel good yet. It's better if I stay here too, right? I should perform the autopsy again, right?
Damn right.
Then, I'll leave that to you. Then let's get started so we can end this nightmare for good. That's right, we need to end this. We need to finish this, once and for all. I know there's no way we can believe that one of us did this, but for those two's sake, we need to find the truth, and then we need to end this nightmare once and for all. Like, I've been putting up with this for a while. Why won't Sonia just fucking put out already? Jesus Christ!
Hey.
But why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot. Unless it's for Sonia. It's because your clothes are so smothering. Ah! Seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place. So Kazuichi left the music venue in order to pursue Sonia, under a cloud of grumbling complaints. But it really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is it this hot? No, before that, I need to check the Monokuma file first. There are two victims this time, Ibuki Miyota and Hiyoko Sayonji. Ibuki Miyota's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other external injuries. Hiyoko Sayonji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears her death was instant. Yeah, maybe Shadow the Hedgehog came along, and he's like, "You don't deserve to live anymore." Edgy fuck. What the? Is this it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. Or is it? Monokuma file number 3 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Strange, why did the killer kill 2 people? Huh? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? So I don't think it's really necessary to kill 2 people and take that kind of risk. I'd rather just kill 1 person and maybe get away with it if I'm smart enough. I agree with that. Or was there a reason that they had to kill 2 people? A reason for killing 2 people? Regardless, something like this should be forgiven, so...
I'll definitely find out.
I mean, I would have forgiven them if they, did it and didn't get caught, because, that'd be kind of awesome, but... I will definitely find the truth behind this case.
I think.
That's what I think. I mean, maybe. Maybe I'll just go play Pac-Man or some shit and forget about it. I don't know. Seriously, I'd really prefer if she had a more confident-sounding catchphrase.
Yeah, I like how she always second guesses herself. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, no matter what. I will avenge those two. Maybe. Alright, let's examine Best Girl real quick. I'm sorry, Ibuki. I have to do this. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? Didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? Hopefully it's not Chris's blood. But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else. Well, there's only one other person it could have belonged to, right? Blood on the soles has been added to the Truth Bolt section of your handbook.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like,
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up.
well,
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true. Their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Well, no, it's not Ibuki, because if you take a look below the bag, there's no hair there, so... Ibuki's hair would have been too long. Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterward. Also, why would Ibuki commit suicide? That's dumb. 2 different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Is that really the only clue we get from examining her? Alright, fair enough. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag, upon further inspection, there's a Monami decal on the fabric. Looks like this isn't just a normal bag. Yeah, it came from the movie theater. It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
hey!
Excuse me, Mikan. Do you have a moment? What's happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Jeez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Rope used for hanging has been added to the Truth Bolt section of your handbook. Sweet. Alright, so that's the bag, that's Ibuki, that's the rope. Candle. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that venue must have been coming from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Candle has been added to the Truth Bolt section of her handbook. Maybe it's not as simple as we think, Hajime. The stepladder is tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. Isn't that a blood stain?
See?
Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hiyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. Bloodstain that probably belongs to Hiyoko's on the left side of the stepladder? What does it mean? See, I still don't understand this left-hand side of the stepladder thing. I never did figure this out, honestly. See, what I thought it was, is I thought, like, Ibuki walked through Hiyoko's blood at some point, and then climbed up the stepladder, and then blood spilled over the side of it, but I don't think that's the case. Like, I never figured this out, I'm not gonna lie. I never did figure that out. Do I have to, like, back out to check the bloodstain on the floor? Hiyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. So, like, it's clear that her throat was slit near the left-hand side of the stepladder, and the blood from her throat being slit splashed on the stepladder, right? But how would that work? Like, I don't understand that. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. Oh, wait. Maybe Hiyoko was killed first. Or something. No, that... Unless Hiyoko's throat was slashed on the stage, and that's what the blood smear is. And then the stepladder was where it was, and the blood splashed on the stepladder. And then the killer used the stepladder to hang Ibuki from the thing. That makes sense. And then they just left it leaned over on purpose to make it more confusing or something. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. Yeah, it'd be a compress, right? Why is Hiyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled, also her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hiyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hiyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed. Must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Hajime, do you have a minute?
No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with.
Help?
Actually...
Yeah, could you give me a quick tug for just a minute? Please, seriously, I need this, Hajime. If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside my Hiyoko's kimono. So I was thinking she might be hiding something.
Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hiyoko's kimono.
Huh?
That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Which makes it okay.
Don't mess with me, are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead?
Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Akane!
Yo, what's up?
Hey.
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. Looks like there's something inside Hiyoko's kimono, so can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hiyoko's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hiyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
That's weird.
Damn it, she's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yo!
There's something. Is this what you were looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps...
Looks different than the keys to the cottage, so this may be the key to her motel room.
The key to her motel room, huh?
But...
If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
Isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier.
which means we can conclude this is something Hiyoko had with her all along. Motel room key has been added to the truth bullet section of her handbook. Ah, also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. But you look like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is...
See?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. Sea of blood, huh? Sounds like a metal album. 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Unless you're into that sort of thing. Chiaki might be into that. Who knows? Speaking of which, with her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped. It's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey, hey.
See? Take a close look at the floor. While you're bending over for me, Hajime. That's a good boy. If you look closely... You're right, there's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep,
Well, the bloodstain isn't strange. Hiyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
but still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So...
If they were trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain. As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? Footprints? Smudge on the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of her handbook. Yeah, it's gotta be footprints, right? Because there's blood on the bottoms of Ibuki's feet, which would mean that she at some point was either walking through this blood or moved through it. So, if you're trying to wipe off the footprints to destroy that particular piece of evidence, I could understand the reason for wiping the fucking... That makes sense, I think. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. Seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we used this to lower Ibuki's hanged body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw had a dim candlelight ambiance to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them?
So you have appeared.
I see. So you noticed too, fiend. Huh? Noticed? So you didn't notice. Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you noticed that aberrant item? Look at the baton lighting? You mean that? There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time and...
See it.
There's no need.
Go, my 4 dark devas of destruction.
Go, Mirage Golden Hawk Jumpy. Now is the time for you to take flight. Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark devas of destruction. A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles, and then the paper fluttered downward and was deftly caught by Gundam. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder!
That is amazing. I've never seen a hamster do tricks.
They're my 4 dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's with that paper? It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed onto it. It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, is too unnatural. Alright, let's have a look at this thing, I think. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater, over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I know why it's so damn hot. Better turn off the heater for now, that should cool things off a little. AC temperature has been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook. Or was this used for, like, blood coagulation or something like that? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I know there should still be things I have to investigate, but what? What else do I have to investigate? The curtain? There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See, the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
Okay, well the only point of that would be is to make it look like the video of the hanging or whatever took place in a different location, yes? That'd be the only purpose that would serve, I think. If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why did they need it? Who knows? So they could make it look like it took place in a different place so they could solidify an alibi, maybe? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. He did say come easy. There we go, now we can look away. Alright, let's talk to everybody.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like...
Something like that is in front of the door. You think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
Hey.
Remember when we came to the music venue? If it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's going to be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know. Doesn't matter if you can do it or not, we have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door at full force. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh? The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then how was the killer able to get out? Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us. You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere. Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like you said, that might be possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, that was a kinda cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
see?
Look, there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch. See? You're right. What is this? Looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but... As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Why are you putting it in your mouth? Smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop. And this chewiness. I see, this thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, that might be what the temperature was for. Might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. Yeah, and then use the heat to make it turn into a glob form, right? What are you talking about? Wouldn't that take knowledge of chemicals, though? Oh, that cute face. Just as I thought. It tastes nasty. Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Well, now we know Chiaki spits, so... Semi-transparent glob has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Right, so there's two ways we could view this, right? Alright. So, seeing as how Hiyoko was not here when we first came here and Ibuki was hanged... blah blah blah. If the killer were to lock the door from the inside, the drumstick doesn't make any sense because the door would be closed, and if there's no other exits, the killer wouldn't be able to get out. So, drumstick was a ploy and snapped in half to make us think that the door was locked from the inside, which is why we couldn't get into it. But in actuality, it was the chemical that was sealing the door shut, and the drumstick had literally nothing to do with it. And the drumstick is just a distraction or something. Which would mean that the glob had to have been applied from outside the venue, not from inside. Because you could have opened the doors and applied it from the inside and just had the place be hot, right? To begin with. And then just close the doors. And within the 10 minutes of time that it took Hajime to come back, that made the glob solidify and turn into a kind of glue or adhesive or something to weld the door shut. There's a door that says staff only. Looks like the inside is a storage room. Might as well investigate in here too. But if you were to pull something like that for a murder plot, you'd have to have some sort of knowledge of chemicals, right? There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. Looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper looks a little torn, but what does this mean? Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here? So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage? The duct tape binding Hiyoko? That probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh? Man. But I can't say for certain, though. What's this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime. I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll gladly become the enemy and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that even mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey.
Oh, you know, my feelings for you, Hajime. You know what I'm talking about. You should come by later, too. I'll go to the Love Hotel first and wait for you.
Where exactly are you talking about?
God damn it, Hajime, I just said the Love Hotel. Well, obviously, the movie theater. Love Hotel.
After he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Guess that's everything important in this storage room. Guess I should go back to the music venue. Alright, let's talk to Mikan, hear about her autopsy, and then I think we're fine to head to the movie theater? Although, no, we should probably check this out as well, huh? The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This too.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this?
Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here?
What do you mean?
Well,
Hey, what's up, Evan? How's it going?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer could tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this. Then what was that thing I saw? Surveillance camera unit has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Well, it's obvious that one of the transmitters and receivers was used at another location to make you believe that the thing took place here, yeah? Right? I think? Might be dumb. Yo, what's going on, Evan? I had 14 shots last stream and nearly died. But, lo and behold, I've survived. Because I'm a fucking badass, so.
It has happened once again. 2 of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
how cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Yoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those 2 are no longer here. Such a tragedy.
Understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. 2 of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I
We
thought.
must do this then, for the sake of the 2 who have fallen.
Pissed at Facebook for nuking my account on Saturday, literally a day after my birthday? Yeah, I saw that. Because I went to your messages, and it was like saying that like I was unable to talk to you for some reason, and I didn't know why. If only I'd noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me that I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Huh? That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I'd doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right, we were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right, we were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement, so I don't doubt you, I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please spare my life at least. What happened to not doubting me? Literally had that account for 12 years? Yeah. Why did it, like, did they give you a reason why it got deleted? Because if it got deleted for no reason, that's pretty shit. I know they, like, nuke accounts with, like, anime profile pictures and weird names and shit like that, typically. Alright, with this, we might be close to finished investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. What? How would it be a little bit more accurate this time when I literally just got done talking to her and it said come back later? Does it mean like 2 seconds later? Because that's really fucking dumb. How about it, Mikan? Have you found out anything by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. But it's not my fault, this music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? If a body's overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. Woof! There you go, kids. If you're ever planning to commit murder, there you go. There's some useful information right there. I didn't know that. I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird. Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? Also, who would know that kind of information aside from a nurse, right? I agree, as long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Huh? Imitation murder?
Huh?
You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work like a song or a film as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie?
Good instinct.
The assumption is, an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me? If this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This too must be
It's
the
certainly
will of
conceivable
causality.
if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed.
Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this killing school trip, the same Blacken can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blacken would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings.
Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? Since you know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules.
I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
Huh?
So,
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on the majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence.
Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey,
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time, so it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
No, they all said it is against community standards, and they refuse to reactivate it after so many appeals. Yeah, but if it's against community standards, there has to be a reason why, right? Like, there's gotta be a specific reason.
I don't like it.
Alright, fine. That's right, there's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave.
I see, so there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little. Yep, that makes things a little bit easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it means the 3rd victim would be impossible! Imitation murder breakthrough! You guys keep saying that and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
so...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets.
Then the imitation is.
Good instinct.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. I see. Nagito mentioned something about that. Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater.
You...
I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late. I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate.
Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki?
Probably the hospital, for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on in the hospital in the first place.
you are right.
Thanks to that dispel disease, we could not go there for some time.
She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital, too. Might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. Still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it all my all, until the end. Right, let's go to the movie theater. Also, you sent me a close friends request? No problem. I don't really get the purpose of the whole close friends request kind of thing. I really don't understand that, but alright. I'll look into it. It's probably going to be later, though, because I'm going to go get some food after this. I have about another 20 or 30 minutes. I want to get the investigation done, and then we'll do the trial next time, because the trials are long as fucking hell. So, I want to finish up the investigation, and then we'll do trial next time, I think. Hey, what's up, Kazuichi? Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey, hey!
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. It's not like I'm a creeper or, you know, trying to spy on Miss Sonia or nothing. Jeez, dude, get the fuck out of my hair, man. Jesus, God, give me a break, fuck. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right.
Yeah, I tweaked it a little.
Then if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras.
So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa.
However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal.
Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be possible to broadcast with it.
However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it.
You're right, you did work on that. Right, let me check this monitor one more time. So surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue's surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
Hey, Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight onto the stepladder and without any hesitation. She climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope end. That's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something, because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model.
Ah, hold on.
Well,
At the time you said you didn't know the person wearing the head bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah.
You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her.
but I didn't make it in time.
Hey,
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer?
Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so...
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it.
Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way she'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there.
What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden.
Yeah, probably because she's fucking terrified of you. Like any normal person would be. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? There we go, it's a good thing we checked the camera, isn't it? Alright, we've already talked to Kazuichi. So, let me go up into the conference room. Actually, let me talk to Akane real quick. Might as well. Whew, finally getting back to my normal self. Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but... Hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one.
Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on.
That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. Looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms.
There weren't any gowns?
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it.
Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing?
Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross.
Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikon back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon.
Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Certainly was, wasn't it, Mr. Hajime? Although putting your faith in Akane was kind of stupid to begin with, don't we think? Is there a Monokuma around here somewhere? Why does the camera spin so fucking slow? I really hate that. Staff room. The fuck is the staff room? Oh, it's the on-call room. I see. Fair enough. What? This isn't a room for patients. It looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff. But all this cluttered medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. This is the only on-call room. Working at a hospital must be tough work. So if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on with this island? Wait, so what am I checking in here? There's a bed. It resembles the ones in the patient's rooms, but these are probably for breaks. Now's not the time to rest. I should get back to investigating. That's what I'm trying to do, dickhead. I didn't examine the bed, you cunt. No window? No windowage? Alright. Stacked boxes? Yeah. Okay, I guess there's nothing to check out in here. Never mind. Guess I'm just dumb. Fair enough. Although I never did say I was smart, so... Conference room. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, I understand now. I get it. I understand. This is why I was confused a second ago. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki, are you there? If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. I've been expecting you, Hajime. What's fully exposed?
Hey.
Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww.
That's a shame, Hajime. Troll fail. Guess I'll just have to do it for you. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little, and then Chiaki was like wearing some like gimp wear or some shit. Squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. I told you, Hajime, you're gonna be my bitch. I saw Chiaki had finished opening up the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey, hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See, a black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain, that's why it was so dark. So is something wrong with it? Still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail.
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Or am I done? It's a really big window. The room looks more spacious thanks to that. So this was a light-blocking curtain. That's why it was so pitch black. It's a projector. Well, it's not strange for it to be in a conference room after all. This probably isn't a clue. I should look somewhere else. Alright then. So, when I was first seeing this game blind, I figured out quite a bit of this. But I didn't figure out who the murderer was until, like, almost the very end of the class trial. Like, maybe half an hour before the class trial ended, that's when I figured out who the killer was. And I was kind of pissed that I didn't realize it sooner because it's so fucking obvious. But the way they do it is, again, constructed so fucking well that you don't get it. Like, it really subliminally mindfucks you into thinking other stuff. This game is really good at doing that. Well, I should say these games are really good at doing that, because they are. V3 was the mindfuckiest so far, honestly. V3 is a fucking ride and a half. I hope they make another Danganronpa after V3, but I can't see them making another one with the way V3 ends. But I want them to make more. But I don't want them to, like, just keep making them for no reason. Like, I want them to have substance, you know what I mean? Like, they're too good to end, but you don't want them to continue because you don't want them to be, you know, like, just so abundant that you can't appreciate them, you know what I mean? So it's like, it would lose its impact if there was, like, a million of them, you know what I mean? But
Hello there.
I don't know, they're really good at making these.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme.
I wouldn't know, I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
Then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Manager, a customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yes? Did you call me?
What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer.
Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
You said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. That's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million!
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker?
It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito?
Stop it. But my resistance was in vain and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker.
See, it's this one. I'm sorry I was born stupid.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million?
But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie.
Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat.
Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it!
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe.
Huh? Why?
No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm.
Movie's invitation ticket has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with the decal of Monami's face on it.
Ah, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only one person can have it.
If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa there, were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Dad,
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out.
Who'd you sell it to?
you're so
Stupid, there's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is.
So the killer bought it?
shocking.
Ah! Fucking goddammit!
I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right?
It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person.
What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Monokuma's account has been added to the Truth Bolt section of your handbook.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait. I can't
This is
wait.
exciting! Exciting!
Right, let's have a go, shall we? There's Kamaru. She's fucking fine as hell, by the way. It's a video game poster. Looks interesting. Oh yeah, it certainly does. Definitely gonna buy that. Yep, there you go. Marketing at its finest. Good job, Danganronpa. I'm proud of you. So that is actually called Danganronpa, another episode, and that is the only Danganronpa I'm not going to be playing. And the reason I'm not going to be playing is it's not a trial-based like these ones are. It's like a weird third person, like think of Resident Evil 4, but with robotic teddy bears and like child sex abuse and a whole bunch of other weird Chris Hansen, Monka-esque type shit, so I'm not going to be playing it. I've seen it though, I have seen the game.
I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D will be screening shortly.
From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this. 2.5D, that sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Also, I like how it says this movie sucks on the wall on the left. That's awesome. This is great, by the way. So is the tune. The tune's wicked.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
This is such a fucking awesome movie.
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal
Also,
group
this
of
is like
friends.
clearly blatantly a ripoff of The Wizard of Oz. But
Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died.
that doesn't make sense though, because a scarecrow wouldn't have organs, would it?
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other
Then
stuff
sell the
happened,
iron and get rich, fuck.
Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Sick movie, right? Fucking
And
hilarious.
He lived happily ever after. The end.
Right, there you have it. Wizard of Monami. Truly a masterpiece of our generation, clearly.
Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head. Oof.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye-bye.
Goodbye, bye-bye.
Too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe this situation. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, you know now, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death, too.
But
Would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or... The killer's main goal was just an imitation murder. They should be upset about it, but not sure if that's even true. The Wizard of Monami has been added to the Truth Bolt section of your handbook. Oh wait, that's not trial time yet? Oh shit, well... What the fuck do we have to do now? Crap. Oh, we have to go check out the motel. That's right. To the motel! The Bat Motel. Good thing Hajime has long, spindly legs to carry him really quickly, is what I was trying to say. Can't even shitpost right. Fuck. Good lord. I promise I'm not still drunk, I just can't word, because I'm dumb. Just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hiyoko's room is. Might be faster to just ask someone.
So you have...
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? Wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. Wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Miss Krakowski, I require your finest juice box. For the liquid thirst of the Netherrealm shall satiate my appetite. Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It's the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue, you met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason. So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Hiyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall, Gundam was there. Didn't you hear me? A body was found.
Body?
Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami.
I see.
So Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? You think those two are suspicious?
Like,
Well, Hiyoko was killed. Between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two were the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we were at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on, and she said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island? No, we went to the movie theater in that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikon and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is, Hiyoko was killed and we did discover her body. What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Nice, we got Fuyuhiko's account as well. Alright, middle room. There we are. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. It opened. Just as I thought, this key was Hiyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. Wow, this is pretty plain. So Hiyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my.
Huh? Did the door open?
Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. How the fuck did she get in here then? Oh, she must have locked it from the inside, but why would she do that?
I see.
What, did something happen?
No, it is just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault.
Her fault? What does she mean?
The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room.
She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However,
Her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason.
Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in a room?
Her kimono.
Her kimono?
Yesterday, I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in the room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then, I saw it. Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it.
Didn't Mahiru teach her how to do it? The fuck? She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
you are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did.
What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
There's a fucking mirror right above her sink. Just position yourself, weirdo. Or just pry the mirror off, dumbass.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Yeah, but socializing is also bad for your health. Fuck being social, it sucks.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hiyoko remembered that?
Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono?
I can see that happening.
What? Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. It's so fucking hard, man. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Also, Hajime is not French. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation?
I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation.
Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Maybe they didn't. Something's wrong. Sonia's account has been added to the Truth Bolt section of her handbook. We're still not done. Fuck off. Still things I need to investigate. Like fucking what? Oh, that. Nope. Oh. What? The bed isn't messed up. Doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty, there's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. No! I want the Monokuma! You fucking asshole, game. That's bullshit. Fuck this game. I wanted that Monokuma. It wouldn't let me pick it up. I tried. I couldn't. It wouldn't let me.
Hey, awesome.
Whatever.
The class trial's gonna start, you know.
Wait, why did I need to look at the mirror in her fucking...
So,
Whatever.
make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP. I'll see you soon.
Oh wait, do I have to run there myself? It's already time. So, this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. Oh, fuck me in the ass then, thanks. Thank you, Danganronpa, you're a prick. Right, so I'm gonna run over to Monokuma Rock, and then I'm gonna save the trial for next time, because, the trials are really goddamn long. It's probably gonna take like 2 or 3 hours just to get through the trial. I'm not up for that today. I'll do it later. I wanna go get food. I'm kinda hungry. Right, so I'm gonna run over here to Monokuma Rock, and then I'm gonna save it. And then I'll fuck off for today. I might play some Neo later. Just cause, like, I wanna play more Neo. I wanna learn that game a bit more. So I feel like I'm kinda starting to get it a little bit better than I used to. Just, like, with certain mechanics and certain, like, abilities and armor and stuff like that. Like, I feel like I'm starting to learn a little bit more. Wait, why is it not saving? Do you wish to overwrite? Yes. Right. Should be overwritten. Hey, what's up, Falafel? I'm just ending, unfortunately. We just got the investigation for trial number 3. So, trial number 3 is gonna happen next time. I'm about to host somebody, and then I'm gonna go off and get some eats, because I'm really hungry. Sarah's playing Borderlands. I honestly can't bring myself to look at Borderlands 1 or 2 anymore, but, I'm gonna be really into Borderlands 3 when it comes out, so I'm gonna host Sarah, and, I'll see you guys later. Sarah's really cool, she's really nice. She could use a lot of support, so if you guys don't know who she is already, follow her up as well. She's really friendly, she's really cool. And I'll see you guys later.